Coach, is there a way to sum up how important Mason was tonight?
You know, he obviously had a lot of bounce. I thought he had a very good game in Game 2 in LA, but he was all over the place. Obviously, the rebounds speak for themselves. His playmaking is running into screens, and then he just had an exceptional game. You know, we come to the rebounding was the biggest thing because that's been kind of a weak point for us in the series, but his passing, he's been doing that all year for us.
Dan Wyke, Orange County Register. You said before the game an attitude you wanted to see.
Yeah, did you see it? Did you see what I was talking about?
Was it that the fight and the feistiness that just really wasn't there in the first 2 games?
I don't think it. I think it was there in the first 2 games. I mean, you know, we shot the ball a little bit better playing at home. I thought we competed in the first 2 games. We just didn't necessarily play well, but there was certainly we were a determined team tonight, and you know, it helps to be at home. But you know, I wasn't disappointed with our effort or our demeanor in LA. We just didn't necessarily play that well.
Scott Howard Cooper from NBA.com. How important was Lillard's tone at the start of the game in being aggressive to help you guys get that energy going that you needed back at home? And what did he give you guys tonight beyond the points?
You know, the start that they got off to was, I think it lifted everybody up because, you know, he didn't shoot the ball well in the first 2 games. And the fact that he got us going, I think, just encouraged everybody, like, we're going to be okay. As far as the other things, you know, his leadership, and I've spoken about this before, but his leadership in the huddles, not letting up, encouraging guys when he wasn't in the game, you know, allowing CJ to have the game that he had. There are just a lot of different things that you need from your best player.
Kevin Arnett, ESPN.com. What was the thinking behind Harkless' switch on Paul?
Well, we started him in Game 2. You know, we started him on Chris Paul, and primarily, you know, help take away his post-ups. You know, he's an effective post-up player. You know, I thought we did a decent job, and Chris still had 26 and 9. But I thought some length on him, being able to switch some pick and rolls. They have a couple pick and roll plays that we were able to switch with him and Chief. So it just, you know, he's an exceptional player, and again, having some length and being able to switch some pick and rolls is primarily it.
Eric Anderson, Vancouver Columbian. I know the bench defense was a target going in. Outside of Crawford, nobody really got going. How pleased were you with the bench's defense tonight?
You know, I was pleased with our defense overall. I mean, when, you know, they had 88, and I thought our defense was pretty consistent throughout the night. And whether it was our bench players or our starters, I thought it was, we didn't have a real lull defensively, and other than maybe a little bit in the third quarter when they made a run. But the fact that we were able to kind of stem the tide defensively, it's not like we had a great offensive night. I thought our defense was pretty solid and kept us in a position to win the game.